everybody? So today is a little special day. As you can see, I have some new toys. So right here I have a Bauer Harbor Freight brand portable bandsaw. I've been wanting a bandsaw for a while now, mostly for woodworking and a little bit of metal cutting, but it seems like it's kind of hard to find bandsaws nowadays, and especially ones that are dual purpose. So been looking into portable bandsaws, and they seem like they would be infinitely more convenient. So I went ahead and bought this. I would have liked to get a Milwaukee or a DeWalt, but this Bauer seems to have pretty good reviews, and again, I don't know how often I'm going to be using it. And so right now they have the Harbor Freight parking lot sale going on right now. So I got this normally for $130. I got it for $89 without any 20% coupons that they don't seem to be doing anymore. So anyways, got this bandsaw. Doesn't really solve my problems for why I wanted a bandsaw, just for easier cuts of small parts and stuff like that. So I was looking into tabletops for portable bandsaws, and so it just so happens that Swag Off-Road makes a pretty sweet fucking table for various bandsaws brands, including DeWalt, Milwaukee, even the Harbor Freight brand. So this table right here was about $200, but that was also with the foot switch, which it works by basically you plug in the bandsaw in this case, or any other tool, and as soon as you hit that foot switch, it turns on. So I mean, I could have used a power strip with a on-off button. That'd work fine, but figured the switch itself is 30 bucks, so figured why not fucking get it. Let's open these bad boys up and see what we got. So we're going to start off with the bandsaw. So comes with its own little carrying case, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so let's see what we got inside, shall we? Inside the case we have, as expected, the typical instruction manual that I probably will not read. Just a couple other little parts, Allen head wrench, stuff like that that doesn't really, I said probably won't fuck with too much. And it comes with a bandsaw. Let's check this bad boy out. Oh, but of course. Silly me. Much to my surprise, I guess it does not come with a blade. So that's unfortunate. But things seems pretty sweet, pretty heavy duty. So that's annoying. I guess I'll have to go buy my own blade. So apparently the bandsaw does not come with a blade. I was going to set that up and test it out, but I guess I'm going to have to go out to Harbor Freight and buy a new one. Or buy one. So instead we're just going to go and open up this stand and see what we got here. If I can figure out how this box fucking opens. Stupid or what? Inside the box we have cool. So this is the tabletop, right? So I ended up spending the extra $30 to get this powder coated. Otherwise it'll come in just raw steel, which is fine, but I like powder coated shit. So yeah, so this stand, right, this has some legs in here somewhere, and it'll sit like this. this is the plate. Oh, sorry, I'm just kidding. These are the legs. So they just, there's holes in them. Upside down. Just mounts up like so. Holes right here. Mount to the sides. All bolts together. Alright, I'll bolt that together here in a second. I want to show you this. Fucking UPS boxes, man. That's so fucking hard. Alright, cool. So, instructions. That's pretty cool. This is my foot switch. So like I said, basically just plug the bandsaw into this, plug this into the wall, and then the switch. There we go. So this plate is, it attaches to the bandsaw, right? Attaches to the bandsaw, and you could basically just operate the bandsaw with this plate on whenever I need to cut something that's in a tight space or whatever. But the cool thing is that this plate just slides into the table, like so, some way or another, and it just bolts on with a thumb screw, which is included in the hardware. So let's get this table bolted together and see how it works. Alright, so it comes with 4 Allen bolts, some lock nuts, and some screws for the, you know, the base plate that attaches to the thing, the bandsaw. Now I'm fucking stupid. Probably wondering, Jonathan, why don't you use the power tools behind you? Because I'm an idiot. That's why. It's cool. So they've got a little allocation for a little miter jig too for trying to cut some straight lines. It was like an extra $60. I thought about buying it, but meh. Meh. Meh, meh. Alright, that's all put together. Oh yeah, sweet. So yeah, it's got these cool little slots for a little miter guide to help cut straight cuts and stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to bolt this to my other workbench or if I'm just going to leave it unbolted so I can move it wherever I need to, or you know, put it on this table if need be. I wish it would have lined up with my holes. That'd be sweet on my fab table, but it does not. That's cool. I could still always clamp it down or whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it comes with a little Velcro thing. Some portable bandsaws, they come with switch locks, so you can lock it in the on position and you don't have to keep holding the trigger. In this case with the Bauer, it doesn't come with a switch lock, so they supply you with this handy dandy Velcro thing. Velcro tie, so you can basically just lock the trigger in place. And like I said, I have that foot switch, so I'm just going to be operating it with my foot to turn it on and off. So let's get this bandsaw connected. So yeah, on the bandsaw and all other bandsaws, there is this guide, right? There is a little, let me bring this up closer to you. There's this little table, basically. So all I'm gonna do is just unbolt that and then bolt the supplied plate onto it, and then I should be able to slip it in and out of place. Here we go. Got my bandsaw. So yeah, I'm just taking off these little Allen screws. I'm excited to see what I can do with this. I feel like it's going to eliminate my chop saw that I also just fucking bought. Ooh. Alright. And we got that. Let's get this table on here. So the instructions they have, they show what screws or the screw holes that are supposed to be used. It'd probably be a lot easier if I wasn't trying to film this and if I had friends. Alright, this fucking little Allen wrench. Little Allen Parrish. Alright, nice and tight. Okay, so I got the table installed. All I have to do is install the blade. So I got the tabletop on. Now all I have to do is, I don't want to knock all that shit over. We slide it into here. Oop, oop, oop. What the fuck? Interesting. Oh. So we slide her in just like so. And then we use the supplied thumb screw. And I'm assuming washer. Don't necessarily need the washer, but yeah. So thumb screw goes in here. Alright. Need the washer. The washer is only necessary if the threads stick through, which they do. Alright. So boom. That's it. The table is now attached and ready to saw. Yeah, so that is it. This is my portable bandsaw station now. So as you can see, the blade just goes around here. There's a hole for it right there. And now I'll be able to cut shit. Just like that. It's got a pretty decent amount of room. You can imagine the blade would be right here. But it's got a pretty good amount of room. I can cut angle iron and all that shit. It's a 5-inch deep cut bandsaw. So yeah, just do a little walk around right here. Pretty fucking neat, man. Pretty fucking dope. So I just have to figure out how to do the blade. Swag. 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 So I was able to run to Harbor Freight and grab this Hercules 2-pack of bandsaw blades. It's a 24 teeth per inch. So let's get this guy installed. The old bandsaw. Alright, so install should be pretty simple. It's just going to slide around here through the plate. I've already loosened the tension on this side. So you install the blade in this position, and then once the blade's on, you tighten it by pushing it to the other side. So it should just slide into the table first, and then it should just slide into the guide rollers. Probably have to do it at the same time. The blade is on, so let's go ahead and mount this guy to the table. Alright, get this thumb screw on there. Alright, she's on there. Let's see if this is working correctly. Get these safety goggles on real quick in case this blade decides to fly off. I wish it would have given a suggested speed in the manual. Seems to be working. Alright, cool. Let's plug in the foot switch and see how that works. Okay, so like I said, it's just a simple foot switch, which honestly, this was $30. I just went to Harbor Freight to get this bandsaw blade and I saw a foot switch for $13. It's a little bit bigger, but it works in the same fashion. I'm kind of bummed I spent 30 bucks on this. So yeah, so like I said before, this foot switch has a plugs into the outlet, and then you plug in your tool. You just piggyback it or daisy chain it, and then it's controlled by this foot switch. You just take this guy, strap the kind of ghetto. Yeah, you just strap it down so that the switch is engaged, like so, and that should be good to go. Let's test this out with the switch. Got the switch right here, and it doesn't work. Didn't tighten my switch. I get it even tighter. Alright, there's that. Alright, so I've got it hooked to the switch. Set to speed 3, and here it is. It's pretty dope. So I've got some sheet metal for my racing simulator rig thing that I've got to cut down a size. So let's test it on that. Alright, I'm just going to be doing a straight cut over here. Maybe on this side. So let's see how she fares. Pretty sweet. Turn her up a little bit. Max. I don't need it at max. We'll cut it 4. Foot switch is cool, but at the same time, like when you're pressing on the foot switch, then you're kind of balancing on one foot, right? You don't want to put too much pressure on the switch, like you don't want to be standing on it. So it's kind of silly. I personally would rather just have an actual flip-off switch to, again, kind of Kind of sad about that. Kind of wish I didn't spend the money on the Switch. But this thing's pretty fucking sick, boys. It's not a bad cut. So I will say that there's some flex in the blade, since it is such a there is such a big gap, right? So normally if this was an actual tabletop bandsaw, I would lower whatever it is so that there's less wobble, less flexion in the blade. But for what it is, can't complain. I'd say that's a pretty decent cut. But yeah. We can try it on some thicker metal now. Let's try some, I've got some 1/8 inch thick flat bar. Let's see if we can cut that. Cool. Flat bar is pretty good. Makes pretty decently quick work of it. Yeah. I think wood is going to be, you know, super easy to cut through. I'm not going to bother showing you guys because I've been mostly welding in the garage. I'm trying to keep all my woodworking outside, just so I don't have to worry too much about all the sawdust and shit. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hope that was enjoyable and informative for you guys. It's a pretty neat little tool. Flexes a little bit more than I would like, but for what it is and for the cost, like I said, this was about, it's under $300 for the setup. Sure, you could get tabletop bandsaws for cheaper. You get a shitty Ryobi and all that stuff, but those aren't really meant for metal cutting. So this is a good one for just dual purpose stuff. So yeah. Appreciate you guys watching. If you like the video, please subscribe. I'm trying to get more content out for you guys. So, have a good one. Deuces.